What are the emerging spots, cities to invest on in the Philippines today? Hey guys, you're in the airport.
Ginok ko si Carl. Ginok ko si Carl. Sabi ko, paano na Ayala?
Hindi niya masagot.
Bro, tanggalin mo yung boss ko.
Hindi pwedeng sagutin.
Sabi niya, natakot siya. Bro, boss mo, madilim mo. Ginok ko lang siya. Paano na si Ayala? Kasi ano nga, gano'n.
Okay, we're live. Okay lang. Okay lang.
Ay, pa siya.
Okay. Okay. Randall's over there. Are you eating here?
I'm gonna eat.
Okay. So later na. Later. Hindi, okay lang.
Sige.
Okay.
Ano na?
Invite people first.
I'd like to invite everyone. We'll be in Kawasaki, Tokyo, April 13, investing insights with the Rockstar.
Hindi sa Honda, sa Kawasaki.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna be there. We'll talk about investing, personal finance, property development. Me, Marvin, and we have to get
Okay. So, yan yung flight natin.
For Tokyo, Haneda. The aircraft that will be used for your flight has
Just arrived, so we're late. Okay. Okay, sige, first. Guys, part of the speakers for investing insights.
Our documents themselves have been servicing and preparation of been completed. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Part of the speakers for this, of course, we'll go back to Randall.
And it's the main act.
Oh, the main actor.
Ano lang,
Yan. For those who've watched Carl D in the past videos, Aisel is the sister of Carl D. Parang you're the vice president of Spectrum.
Yes.
You're together in Spectrum. Okay. So we'll
Kala nila si Carl.
Kala nila si Carl. Oh,
Bumaba lang. Nagpakaba lang ng buhok si Carl.
Pwede.
Kaya na itsura niya pag may buhok.
Okay, before we go back to Randall first. Ngayon, question ko. I always ask Carl this. What are the emerging spots, cities to invest on in the Philippines today?
Okay, today medyo exciting kasi yung nangyayari sa Philippines.
Nawa ko kay pineapple.
Oo, tinamaan mo yung pineapple kasi hindi ko na siya pwede kayo. Ngayon kasi we're at very exciting times for the Philippines because of all the infrastructure.
Okay.
So, used to be before, saan maganda mag-invest, Makati, BGC, all of these emerging CBDs. But right now, because of all the infrastructure, we actually had the meeting with DOTR.
Okay.
Saan yung mga bagong airports,
Bagong airports,
Cebu,
okay.
Bohol, Clark, lahat yung pag may bagong airport, maganda yung area.
Oh, magaling sa Bohol lang. Dun sa Panglao Airport.
Correct,
Very
correct.
nice.
Maganda yung bagong Bohol Airport.
That's good for tourism also. Okay.
Correct. Kaya next Hotel 101 natin.
Okay.
So ano na yan, preview na yan sa Talk for Tomorrow.
Okay.
At the same time, marami tayong infrastructure that's coming in, like the first ever Metro Manila subway. It's gonna be very exciting for the country kasi ngayon, ang isa sa mga problem natin is traffic. So ngayon, because of the subway, it's gonna really ease up the traffic. It's gonna run from Quezon City all the way up to dito sa airport. So malaking matutulong nun. And lahat ng dadaanan nitong subway, makaka-enjoy ng boom ng real estate. Because it's gonna be easier for investors to come in, to open offices, residential din, mag-boom kasi ang bilis na to go from one point to another. Pwede na tayong maging parang Singapore and Hong Kong next time na from the airport, sakay ka na ng subway, nasa Arca South ka na, nasa BGC ka na, nasa Pasig ka
Di ba
na.
medyo before we go to Singapore, Bangkok muna tayo. we'll become like Bangkok first.
Excited ako eh.
Okay.
So, kagad Singapore.
Okay. So those areas will be from QC all the way
to the airport.
Okay.
Correct. PNR also, diretso na hanggang
Okay.
Bicol, dadaan ng Clark.
So QC, you're talking about QC, Makati, Ortigas.
QC will be greatly benefiting from all of this infrastructure kasi andyan yung NLEX, SLEX connector ng Skyway.
Okay.
So next time, coming from Makati, going to Quezon City is gonna be 20 minutes, 15 minutes. So malaking matutulong nun. Connecting
Okay.
Laguna, all the way to Bulacan, will be less than 1 hour.
Pero how do they pick doon? So dadaanan natin ng Pero, what do you prioritize? Quezon City, Ortigas, Makati, BGC, Arca, or somewhere near the airport? What should be your preference?
We always advise na kung bibili ka for investment, kung marami ka na rin options na maganda, you go with something na gusto mo. Parang magandang backup option yun kung gusto mong gamitin next time.
So, more preference yung kung yung pero should you be sensitive sa price like Makati and BGC are higher? Lalo na yung MOA area. The MOA area is more expensive now also.
It's more expensive.
Should that be more, should that be also a preference?
It should.
Okay.
Kasi ang gusto naman natin habulin sa pagbili ng property are two things, capital appreciation and the rental opportunity. So you also have to check if you're buying too high and yung rent mo hindi mo na ma-catch up, mas matagal mo mas maliit yung percentage ng income. If you're buying too high, baka medyo malapit ka na dun sa yung allowance mo for capital appreciation. So there are a lot of factors and going into that, pwede ba mag-plug lang po pala rin.
Okay. So, we have more videos pa. So,
We have more videos. So I have a book called 8 Property Mistakes. And doon na yung mga, parang siyang checklist na on what to do when you're buying your first property.
Okay. Pero, yun. So, you're talking about we have to be sensitive in the prices. In terms of appreciation, what do you think is parang, where will it go faster pa rin? MOA because of Pogo, or Pogo also is Makati and some parts of Ortigas, or you go to the Quezon City area because that's closer to the north, that's where it connects to MRT7, you said infrastructure, MRT7, then LRT2, and LRT2 Baclaran, all the way to Cavite will also pass through there.
I agree. Quezon City is one of our recommended top areas to invest in because of a lot of things are happening. Kumbaga parang halos lahat ng infrastructure na mangyayari. Dadaan KQC. So tama ka. That's one. MOA area is heavily on the industry. It's good. It's one industry. Ako kasi personally, I like the industry. Like, I like BGC, which is yung kapag-usapan natin tomorrow na Hotel 114, last few units. I like BGC kasi it's very nice. Whatever happens to one particular industry, one particular market, hindi magiging affected sa BGC kasi sobrang diversified ng mga companies na sa halo siya sobrang.
Okay.
So, that's one
So,
thing that you wanna
ito gusto ko tanong. Kung gusto i-rank mo siya, how will you rank it? C, Ortigas, BGC, Makati, MOA. What would be your parang in terms of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1?
Favorite ko ngayon, I would say Quezon City.
Quezon City number 1.
Number 1.
Okay.
And then, ano ulit yung options?
Makati, BGC, Ortigas, MOA.
Makati, BGC, Ortigas, MOA. My number 1 is UC. And then, I like Pasig. Maraming mangyari sa Pasig.
But when you say Pasig, it's Ortigas area or just or outside Ortigas area?
Outside Ortigas area is still okay. Pasig, I think, malaking opportunity for growth. And the subway na daan also ng Pasig.
Okay.
Makati and BGC, I think, will have a very sustained growth pa rin because all of the companies are there. And MOA, of course, until we have very good relationship with the Chinese, it's one of their top preferences.
Until 2022.
Until...
Wait, I'll get back to you. Quick lang, ranking mo. I sell ranking of areas for real estate. I'll give you 5 options. I mean, first rank them. Quezon City, Makati, Ortigas, BGC, MOA.
Siguro ako in sense of growth and potential and siguro more development. I'd say QC. QC because it's bigger, it's not yet as well developed.
Saka yung parang 1/10 of QC guys.
Already in QC.
Grabe guys.
Basically kasi, unang-una,
Land grab na siya.
when you want to buy property, you don't want to buy it pag mataas na masyado. Kasi there's not much. I mean, there's still growth. Pero if you want to see good growth in the next 10, 20 years, QC, tingin ko will outperform because the price is much lower, let's say, than BGC or Makati at this point. BGC, Makati are good because it's consistent growth.
Okay. So number 1 is QC.
Kung magaganto yung Marvin, parang mas tapos. Yung blue chip, mag-grow, pero hindi yung mga second liner mo, na may potential pwede maging blue chip. Hindi nyo mas magiging mas malaki.
So QC is second liner or?
For me, still second liner. For me, I look at
Yung pateros yung na bota. Okay.
For me, I think QC is secondary or tertiary CBD.
Okay.
Sa primary Makati, secondary BTC, I think Ortigas is very limited movement you can do there because of the size. No? So I think QC will be a tertiary CBD. No? It's and nakita ko sa QC, it's gonna be like a tech place. I just traveled, I just came from California. And anong nangyari? The San Jose area with Silicon Valley, the development became there. So ngayon, you'll be surprised that properties in San Jose is more expensive than properties in San Francisco.
Kasi the tech people na sobrang yaman, sila yung nagtataas ng
Kasi
prices.
dahil nga, andun na yung development, they can have bigger places and stuff like that. So, plus yung mga, tapos yung sa business yan, syempre pag nasa, kasi Makati has prohibitive taxes, and yung mga ganun issues. So it's easier to shut. If you're a IT company, it's easier to set shop. Okay, talaga.
Okay, so number 2.
Syempre, 2-3, ano na rin ako, I choose Makati over BTC.
Okay. Boo!
Because of the establishments in Makati.
Okay.
Makati will always be Makati.
Pareho sila may Mendocoro.
Hindi, mas mahaba Mendocoro sa Makati.
Wow.
Kaya siguro mas okay. No? Kasi siguro BTC.
Okay. 4-5. MOA and Ortigas.
MOA more than Ortigas.
Okay, because of Fogo.
You know, I'm sad kasi I grew up in the Ortigas area. That's where I learned how to drive. At unang maliit na Ortigas, it's small. Tapos, tax na siya eh.
Pero I said, the capital commons areas, well done, ha?
Yun lang, but that's sa gilid na yan eh. So, ano na yun? At kamalitin siya, it's a big. Ano lang yan dati eh. Pasig Capital lang yan. And Rizal Capital lang yan. So, there's also limitations that you can build around the area.
Okay.
Unlike in the others, mas malaki.
Okay, that's the ranking. Do you have
Kasi
a...
you want to build more mga township programs eh. And it's hard to do a township in Ortigas na.
Wala siyang ganun kalaking land.
Wala na eh, maliliit. Meron, kasi ngayon maliliit din naman yung mga townships. Siyempre, yung ano experience ba, mas maganda yung mga township programs.
Okay. Cool. Oh, may question ko ba kayo, Sel?
Kailangan tips.
Okay. Ngayon, for outside Metro Manila, top areas.
Okay, top area,
Bukod,
definitely.
balita ko daw, inubusog daw yung lupa sa San Vicente. Kaya na daw may ari ng kalahati.
San Vicente is
Kaya na daw may
one.
kalahati ng San Vicente.
Malayo na to sa Metro Manila. But again, San Vicente, ang shoreline kasi ng San Vicente is
Larger than Boracay.
3 times longer than Boracay. And whatever na mali na nagawa natin sa Boracay, like wala tayong advanced planning, wala tayong mga restrictions, everything ito implemented na sa San Vicente. May zoning na tayo, may setbacks na tayo from may mga areas na tayo for na safe zone. At talaga, may restrictions na kung gaano kataas yung mga bahay. Pag malapit sa beach, 1 floor ka lang. So, very, very strict na sila implementing.
Meron namang
At the same time, ang pinaka-clincher mo doon is San Vicente Airport. So, kaya pwede na tayong
Wala
lumabas.
for airports na.
Narinig mo na to.
Yes, Puerto Princesa, El Nido, tama.
Coron and San Vicente. May invest yan. Every investment daw.
But San Vicente is big to be an international airport. So, ito yung pinapalaban natin sa Indonesia.
Sobrang laki.
Talaga?
Yun ang peg nila. Sobrang ganda ng beach natin. We're gonna make it very nice. Airport, diretso ka. Pag-land mo, 5 minutes, 10 minutes you're at the beach. Ganun siya kaganda.
Ito, interesting question. Since you're talking about it will be developed, pag binili mo siya, how many years are you expecting for you to wait for it?
$1,000.
If you're waiting for it to be a Bali, Indonesia, or a Boracay, maybe
$100 a day.
matagal.
Okay.
Maybe for the next generation to enjoy, really.
Pero the appreciation will
If your appreciation is continuous,
$1,000.
from when we started to go there 4 or 5 years ago, continue siya.
Okay.
Every new development.
What was the cheapest price if someone would have wanted to buy 5 years ago? What was the cheapest price you could get it there 5 years ago? Oh, yeah, pag-usap.
Iba-iba eh, malayo eh. But
Okay.
hundreds, makakabili ka. Hundreds pesos per square meter.
Joke lang. Okay, tapos.
And another area na maganda tignan outside Metro Manila but very near Metro Manila is Pampanga. Clark, Pampanga. May township ang Ayala doon called Alviera.
But that's not a big city. It's
Correct. It's exactly at Porac. It's about 15 minutes from New Clark City. New Clark City kasi is a very, very nice government project. Alviera is the township of Ayala. So ito yung township na mag-complement
For your attention,
sa commercial area.
But how far is Clark Executive mo, the current Clark
Mas laki pa
City?
niya.
Not yung Clark, the one where the airport is mga hotels mo sa...
Kung para makapasok ka lang ng Clark, Mimosa area,
Oh.
maybe 10 minutes.
Very close.
Kasi one exit to exit,
Okay.
5 minutes lang.
Okay.
So maybe 10-15 minutes.
Okay.
20 minutes sa airport. Depende.
Okay. So, Porac, New Clark City, what else?
Cavite area, it's very hot right now because of
Okay.
Calax.
Okay. Kawit area or because of
Cavite,
Calax?
Cavite.
Okay.
Ngayon,
Or sa Tarosa. O sige, pag pipili ka, I know there's Vermosa and Carmona, no?
Vermosa is very near Alabama.
Okay. So that area versus Santa Rosa, Valley, or versus Kawit area. What do you like?
Siguro personal preference. I really like Santa Rosa area.
Okay.
Ang laki kasi niya. Ang laki-laki niya.
Pinalit
So,
nila, ganun din.
It's 3 municipalities. Yung New Valley
Ay,
is
it's
3
not.
municipalities.
Oh,
3
it's not.
municipalities na. Private yun, parang private.
Na you don't even know.
And Eton has a big area there. Also, maganda rin mga development niya. And at least pagkatapos, ay hindi na complement siya.
Okay.
So yun for me is really the new city.
Now, ngayon, let's shift back to condos.
Cheapest.
You mentioned in your book that there are 8 mistakes that people make when they invest in a condo. Can you share some of them? Ano yung, especially for those who comment below if you have a condo and then you have a question about it. Ayun na pala, I forgot to greet people. May mga greet dapat tayo pa. Ayan. Joel Luna, Oscar Orlan from Makati, Emilia Snow, John Harrison, Lotus Mendoza, Jolliver Mapiles. Uy, kilala mo si Jolliver Mapiles?
Hello, Johnny.
He owns Jolliver Mapiles Realty, one of the larger realty companies in Pampanga basis sila.
Mag-apply na ako sa kanila.
Hindi, para kayo mayaman eh. So, same level of richness. Same level. Jello Rubia, what's your stand about the establishment of Clark Global? Will it be a good opportunity in terms of real estate investing?
Definitely.
Okay.
I think we just have to check kung yung property na binibili niyo sa Clark is for sale,
Okay.
na may title or rights. Kasi government
Paano yung pag-rights nga
land.
pala? Dami pa rin ganun din, no? Just buy the rights, no?
Just buy the rights. Well, if you're making a business out of it, may actually kilala ko na sa Clark ng business niya, rentals.
Okay.
So naka-rights lang siya. I think 50 years or 25 years you can choose on your right.
Okay.
If you compute naman you're gonna make money out of it, then it's a good business. But for me, ako kasi personal preference siguro, I prefer na something that I can buy.
Okay. So, you like Clark Global?
I like what's happening in Clark Global. It's a very, very good project. It works eh. May airport na doon. It's easy to do business. Yun naman ang importante eh. Madali for the investors to come in, set up shop. May complementing mall, retail area, may complementing residential.
Okay.
Yung nearby Alvera, may mga industrial parks also. Mondenisin and Mitsubishi just opened their industrial manufacturing plant. So, maraming exciting things happening in Porac area, Pampanga, Clark area. And because of SCTEX, ang bilis na yung puntahan.
Okay. So, Jimmy Ang, Daxas, good morning. Good morning to you. Comment your questions if you have any. Okay. Number 1 mistake of people who get condos.
Okay, number 1 mistake siguro, babalik ako dun sa favorite ko kasi yung book ni Master Randall.
Ay, guys, sobrang the
Personal
best yan.
finance.
Pwede pang pundok ka, may pwede pang pundok na bubundok kami. So, pwedeng
Oh, yung ano naman, may sitwasyon.
Hindi, pwede it's different.
I'm busy with your I'm busy looking for your
Hindi, sasabihin ko pang
I'm looking for assistant po ako. Assistant.
pwede sa bundok ng konti.
Anong bundok mo pupuntahan?
Oh, anyways,
Mag-SUV na
okay.
tayo.
So, first step is to make sure that your finances are in order. So, I personally follow and I advise yung 5 steps ni Randall Tiongson. You have to make sure you have adequate income, you're out of debt, wala ka ng debt, you have an emergency fund, you're protected from life risk, and that's when you're ready to invest.
Okay. Okay, so once sobra na lahat, you're just putting disposable income na. What's the next What should
Ang
they
guys natin
or
is,
biggest mistake nila pag sa condo?
biggest mistake, number one siguro is nakikita ko buying using emotions.
Okay.
One of the biggest mistakes ng mga first-time investors.
Okay.
You buy because it's near your family. You buy because you think it's nice.
Okay.
And investors kasi they make money seeing stocks. You see opportunity when people are scared to buy. You see Pampanga right now, ang pangit pa, ang dumi, maalikabok. Tapos yung kotse ko naging brown, yung puti ko naging brown. Maalikabok siya, feeling mo ngayon mahirap puntahan kasi malayo, wala ka pang makita. So those are the times that investors like to come in. Kasi pag maganda na yan, mataas na yung price. So investors are already selling, ikaw papasok pa lang. A lot of people want to buy close to their family. Kasi yung family ko nasa, let's say, Bulacan. So, hindi ako sa Bulacan. But you have to look at your purpose. Dapat very clear yung purpose. If your purpose is rental, then kahit malayo yun sa family mo or sa bahay mo, pag maganda ang returns ng rental, then doon ka dapat bumibili.
Pero is it easy to monitor it if it's far? Is proximity important in monitoring or no?
Here's the thing, if you're doing long-term rentals, you really don't need to monitor it. You're renting it out 1 year, 2 years contract. Once ka lang magkatrabaho, maybe maghihirap ka for 1 month, 2 months. But once the contract is signed, you get your advance payment. That's tuloy-tuloy na income for the next 1, 2, 3 months.
Okay. I watched the video on YouTube that before they will get people who they want to lease their property to, they screen it. They screen does that happen here in the Philippines that you screen the tenants?
Yes, it would be nice to at least get a background check on the tenant, interview them. Usually we set up a meeting para makapag-meet si unit owner and tenant just to make sure na you get a good tenant.
Okay. So there's a question from Christian Balmes. Hi Sir Marvin, I bought a condo unit in Makati for investment. Do you think is it still a sound investment? And what is still one tip that you can advise me on having this investment? So, he bought a condo. I want more clarity. Siguro he's asking, probably if it's a recent purchase, he bought it relatively high, on the higher end. Do you think it's the right choice buying now?
Sa akin kasi, nabili na niya eh.
Okay.
So, you already bought it. So, the next step is to make sure you're informed. Never naman siguro mali dahil nabili mo na. If you're gonna sell it, ang real estate kasi ng Philippines is not meant for short-term flipping. Kasi malaki ang taxes natin. It's an automatic 6% capital gains, but not on the gain.
On other countries ba, para people have context, yung capital, not on the gains, on the price that you sell it, di ba?
Sa Philippines, on the price that you sell it, doon nakabase 6%. So technically, dapat na hindi siya capital gains, dapat sales tax.
siya. Pero anyways, sa other countries ba,
Other
how do
countries,
they base
gain
it?
lang.
So kung may evidence ka on how much you bought it versus how
Correct.
much it is.
The difference, you pay the tax.
So lugi tayo doon.
Lugi tayo doon. So, we explain this a lot, especially to mga foreign buyers, kasi sanay sila na nag-flip sila after 10 years. For Philippine real estate, maybe it would be nice if you can have one to your property 10 years before you sell. Kaya maganda yung mga rentals, you earn from it habang hawak mo.
Okay.
And then you sell it at appreciation.
Okay.
So I think for your condo in Makati,
Christian Balmes.
Christian Balmes. Since you already have it, keep it. Make sure na it's desirable for the tenants to... Kasi hindi ka maubusan naman ng tenants sa Makati. So you just have to make sure na maraming office sa Makati. Ang maganda kasi ngayon, maganda ang economy ng Philippines. Used to be ang market mo for rentals, expats lang. Ngayon, even local workers, kaya mag-afford to rent. Because nag-improve yung lives ng mga Pilipino. You just have to make sure that your unit is desirable, better than the other units.
Sige, continue. I have a question na for...
Ayun, yun lang.
If you would like to change their condo, change the lights, ceiling, paint it, how much should be a parang average cost that they can spend? Say 1 bedroom, 40, 50 square meter na property. What should they put sa budget to make it at least nicer? Then, siguro put an LED TV, the sofa, the cabinets. What should be a reasonable budget for them?
Basic, I think better ang
Okay.
interior designer to answer.
But let's steer it. Basic, medyo high-end, and then mid-price.
Basic may, sige. Basic, maybe I think a budget of 150 to 200,000 for a one bedroom.
Okay.
Pwede lang to brighten up the unit, change lights.
Okay.
If you have a budget of mga around maybe 400 to 500,
Okay.
maganda na yun.
Yun na yung maganda na yung kitchen, yung countertop mo,
Correct,
black
correct. Pero
granite
kung gusto
na.
mo mas maganda pa,
Okay.
maybe around 700 to 800,000. Ito na yung built-in na lahat ng cabinets mo. And alam mo, one of our tip, makikita mo to sa libro ni Carl, 6
Okay.
steps on renting out your condo. One of the tips in keeping your tenant na matagal, you provide them sa storage. Kasi kung mas marami silang gamit na machine sa unit mo, mahirap maglipan. Most of the rental units don't provide extra storage. Bili lang sila isang cabinet. So mukhang cluttered yung area. So I have a 30 square meter unit na buong wall niya, floor to ceiling is So hindi siya pang cluttered kasi kalat. Organized, wala siyang kalat.
I have another question with that. Yung sabi mo wall to ceiling, tapos sabi mo storage. Would it be better that they find a condo na bare na lang? Kasi at least they can fix it from scratch or get something na meron. Kaso inisip ko hassle nun. Kung ayaw mo, hindi siya fit sa plano mo, tatanggalin mo, it will cost more pa eventually later.
It will cost more to take out some stuff. But kung old condo yan, mura mo naman nakuha. Okay lang. But new condos naman usually bare siya. They come there, basic finishes lang.
Okay.
So parang it's a nice blank canvas to work on for the design.
Okay.
It's cheaper here. No?
Okay.
It's 83.
So now, eto pala.
.com lang.
I'm asking you the questions that people normally send me. Another question that was asked to me was, I have 3 condos that I am paying now. Kasi what was told to them was, yung reselling, you pay the Tapos, pag magka-turnover na, nagulat sila, hindi pala nila kaya bayaran yung tatlong, yung loan for all 3 of those things. What do you suggest in that scenario? What's the best possibility that they could do?
First, I think is kung kaya naman natin kumuha ng loan.
Okay.
But syempre, pagka-compute tayo, and you have to look at magkano yung amortization.
Kasi on at the start, no, parang pag sasabihan pa lang, 20,000 to 25,000 a month lang. Ay, parang kaya ko tatlo, pero when the loan kicks in already, that's where it becomes
Sige ka,
expensive.
usually, rule of thumb, doble.
Okay.
You used to pay 20, so pag nag-amortization, you'll pay about 35, ganon. That's a good,
Pero that's how many years? That's how many years? 15 years?
15 years.
Okay.
Tama. So, my advice
But shorter, it becomes double.
Okay.
Tama.
Is that considered a tito tip?
Finance.
Tito Len yan.
Okay. So back.
Okay, if it's 3 condos na sabay-sabay mag-due yung lump sum,
Okay.
then medyo mahirap yun, no?
Unless I sell me.
Hindi. The way to earn kasi from condos is you buy one,
Okay.
pwede mong i-loan yun,
Uh-huh.
nang kaya mo bayaran ang amortization, and then maybe the whole amortization is paid by the condo rental or part of it is paid by the condo rental. Then pag
So, let me know here,
nakikita mo
I can
na,
check.
let's say ang amortization mo is 40,000,
Analysis.
but ang rental mo is 20.
How easy is it na pag ganun na parang can they easily sell 1 or 2 of those units para madali nila at least isa na lang yung magiging ilulong nila after? Or is it hard also?
Actually, we're similar naman yan.
It depends on the price.
Okay.
Sa akin kasi pag may nagpapabenta ng unit, dalawa question ko palagi. Do you wanna sell high
Okay.
or do you wanna sell fast?
Okay.
So if you wanna sell high,
Ganda naman,
wait,
sell high, sell fast.
sell high or sell fast. Kung nagmamadali ka dahil malapit na yung due date, wala ka talaga pang pwede, you sell it. Because kung nakabuli ng kumita ka, you sell it at the same price you got it from 3, 4 years, 5 years ago, for sure, maganda yung presyo na yun. Comparing other properties in the market.
Kesa mawala mo sa kanila, no?
Kaysa wala sa iyo, kaysa ma-default sa'yo, wala totally, sell it lower rate.
Okay.
Lahat naman yan na nagko-comply sa supply and demand.
Okay.
So, if malaki ang supply, maliit ang demand, then you have to be desirable. Pero kung alam mo yung property na ako, wala nagbebenta, hindi kahit nagmamadali ka, basta yung price mo hindi lang overly high, may ka rin.
Ito, may question ako. Saan makikita yung mga deals na ganyan? Na parang may cash ako, gusto ko maghanap ng tao nagmamadali ng bibenta. How do I find that?
How do you find that?
Oh, those deals like that. Do you just go for example, go to Lamudi, you spot something there, or OLX, or
Sometimes.
are there ways to find someone who's rushing to sell a condo already? Or a
Usually kasi
property?
kakilala yun eh. You know somebody at nalapit sa'yo na, ay alam mo, i-take over mo na to sa akin.
Okay.
But sometimes you get good deals in Lafayette, Property.ph, OLX.
Okay.
Kung meron kang brokers na connected with a developer, marami siyang nabenta before, hindi mo na mag-let go. That's also another venue for you to find.
Pero it helps sa inyo kasi you're in that space. So, probably yung bumili sa inyo dati, sila rin yung lalapit sa inyo to sell it later. So,
There's a possibility.
the net is, parang you have a net already.
Network, yeah.
Oh, so it's easier.
That's a possibility.
Pero for people who are not starting, just starting pa lang and don't have any background in this, what should they do?
To buy yung ganung property.
Oh, to spot yung mga ganun. Or kasi, there was a time na uso, look for foreclosures, but what they did not understand is, mahirap din maghanap ng foreclosures. Yung mga tao pupunta pa sa mga bangko, tinitignan lahat ng mga listings doon, but it's not as easy also.
I guess it's the same thing as looking for good deal na foreclosures.
Okay.
Usually, pag lumabas sa magazine yan, yung mga magaganda wala na. So, kailangan talaga may connection ka siguro dun sa paano unang lalabas. Kung
Okay.
makilala mo sana talaga yung nakilala mo yung talagang kailangan mag-let go.
Okay.
So, being in that circle, sabi nga nila, you're 1/5 of the 5 people you're always with. So, kung
Okay.
hindi ka pa investor, just surround yourself with people who invest and
Okay.
maybe get to join their circle.
Yun, kaya pala
For investors.
magkakasama tayo sa trip. Kasama natin, no? So, okay.
Yun lang yung reason kaya ako sumama ngayon. Para
Ay,
katabi ko
grabe.
si
Ay,
Marvin tsaka si
grabe.
Nat.
Ito talaga, sobra.
Alala lang kami ni Marvin ngayon.
Sobra, guys. So,
Ano kami front half?
then, I have a question. Interest rates are 4.75%.
Hindi ako lagi mag-track dito.
Tito Tips, questions if you have Tito Tips also. Interest rates are 4.75%
Yes.
right now. Do you think people should take loans right now to buy property? Is it still sound given that it went higher compared to last year? Or should they wait muna and then later
I think that
get
question is
cheaper?
not based on whether the interest rate is high.
Okay.
It's whether should you be buying property? Is there a need for it?
Okay.
Do
For investment.
you see the growth? Ganito yan, Marvin.
Okay.
You can buy a property that you borrowed at say 3-4%.
Okay, 4%.
But the property only capital grew by 40%.
Okay. Kita ka pa rin.
Or kumita ka, right? Or I could have borrowed a property that grew 200% at 60%. So then, ano ba, then it's not a straightforward answer for those things. Eh.
Okay.
I think what is important is that property good? Is that property lalaki ba siya? Do you see the good potential for it? Now, kung nakita ko mo ng high potential rate and then magandang interest rate, edi win-win.
Okay.
I'd go with a property that has a good potential growth regardless of the interest, the prevailing interest. As against, mag-loan ako, tapos mababa interest, hindi naman pala maganda yung property. So, same bananay. So, you really have to do with due diligence. You know naman, they should never stay answer for me.
Okay lang. Very, very interesting. Last na lang. I heard na open na yung gate natin.
Okay, bye!
Pag may iwanan tayo lahat,
Iwanan na natin.
nag-vlog pa tayo.
Si Marvin mo, mag-video pa. Bye ho, Marvin, video ka na. Tara na, Iwan.
Final tips na lang. If you are
I'll listen to Marvin again.
Filipino abroad, especially taga-Japan ka, we always talk about mutual funds in the videos because it's less of a hassle. Pero is it also sound that they go for a property even if they cannot watch it daily?
Again, depende rin eh. Kasi certain properties would be a good mix for them. Like yung mga bago ngayon, yung mga hotel type of property.
Hotel type of a property! Okay.
Kasi yun, kumikita yung may nagmamanap. Tapos pwede ba mag-gamitin? It kind of makes sense for them. Or even a property na kasi condo lang. So, dali nakapinti, gano'n. Or may kamag-anak na mag-check. You know?
Okay.
Or pwede lang Airbnb. Then that's kind of sound for them. Siguro I would not recommend yung typical na house talaga, house lang. Tapos marami mong kilala. Mag-uwi nila, patay na lahat ng halaman. Basak na yung mga bintana. So probably that's not something that I would recommend for them.
Tsaka lalo na yung kunyari lupa, tapos pagbalik nila, may nakatira na.
Ayun, para. Mas pulis pa yung nakatira.
So better condo? Condo?
For them, for them. Kasi mas easier for them.
Yeah.
O nga, yung mga hotel na minsan uwi sila once a year, 10 days. Pag-gamit nila yung ano nila. Like we have a lot of friends who do that.
Okay.
Or condos, tapos paparent out nila. That's good.
Okay. Anong,
More convenient.
anong payo mo sa mga tao na iwan ng flight?
Si Jason Lopez. Hindi, joke lang.
Okay,
Muntik na kami dati.
final tip before we go.
Final tip siguro, to add on to yung sinabi ni
Oh,
Randy,
hindi ka na.
for when you're buying properties also, hindi porke mura, maganda. It's the same concept. If you're buying one property for, let's say, 100,000 per square, isa 200,000. Pero yung 200,000 per square, alam mo, malaki pa itataas, malaki ang balik sa rental, ito walang mag-rent. It's really not about how much you buy it. It's about the potential. Ano mangyayari sa area na yan? It's always looking at the future.
Okay, that's it for now. See you all in Japan.
Bye, Marvin.
Bye, everyone. Yeah. So, guys, it's nice, no, to be surrounded with sobrang big guys. Here na. So, we'll wait. Say hello.
Good morning. For information on
Just busy booking your car.
So, let's see Japan.
Due to the late arrival of your assigned aircraft,